They start the drive on the ground. Kamara takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And all the way in for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Condors will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes and down he goes. 3rd and 5. To throw. Ziegler. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Shot 17.
Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This is 2nd and 8.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Off of play action. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Steal, black. Smash, red. Check.
They do go for it. Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Ziegler. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going right side is Wright. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Ziegler. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jaden Reed with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Lance. Over the middle. It's complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On play action, Lance. Wide open receiver complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Ziegler. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ziegler. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. throwing on first down. Ziegler. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Ziegler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. To throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. Here's White. They set up the screen. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White taking it in. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Ziegler sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go right back to White here on first down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. He's on his way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Lance. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That is caught. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Lance wants to change him up. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Rondell Moore, 59 yards. And the Condors have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll turn to Kamara. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They stay on the ground with White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. This throw left side is caught by Tober. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final